emergency schedule is now in effect. Your understanding and cooperation is appreciated.
Okay, so that was quite a tough little section coming up there. I did my best to try and talk through what I was doing and the things that were coming up and things like that. So I hope that helps anyone out. Again, this isn't like a complete walkthrough or a guide or anything. It's just if I can help out in any way for people's playthroughs or stuff like that, I'll try my best to kind of talk through what I'm doing as well. But yeah, an interesting thing that I noticed on that bridge scene just before we jumped onto the train is the guy kind of says, "Wait, I know that." And now I've thought about that for a long time, and I thought about, is it a guy that recognized Cloud from Soldier? Now, most people, I mean, probably including me, would lean towards it, yes, maybe that guy recognizes Cloud from Soldier. But the thing is, another thing I thought about, just sort of today in fact, was maybe he's also referring to Cloud's sword, because if he knew Zack, right, if that guy, say that the guy knows Zack, or knew Zack, then maybe he was like, wait, I know that sword. Or maybe he knew like Angeal or something, just it's probably not, but I thought I would just bring it up as sort of an interesting little thing there. So let's continue on anyway. I hope that helped you out that last section. Oh, such a good looking game.
Guess the place smells so safe.
And this is like a cheeky little load screen when you sort of slide through here like this. In my opinion.
I just want to get home.
I just wanted to be home.
Sector 8 will be back to normal.
Stop that right now!
Something like that.
Man, everyone's on edge.
Of course they are.
Hey, Cloud.
No thief's getting my money.
If you're about to unburden yourself, don't.
Yeesh. You don't make it easy.
Stop that right now!
Hey, got a sec?
Caught the perpetrator's
You're
head.
holding up pretty well, huh? Even after what we saw at the station and all over Sector 8?
I'm a
You
soldier.
see my daughter
Wow.
now
Leave
in
me
Sector
alone,
8.
My hands are still shaking.
You get used to it.
Something to look forward to. Or maybe not.
Why don't you learn to take a hint, buddy?
Just see what I mean by the dialogue kind of goes a bit
Why don't you learn
nuts.
to take a hint, buddy?
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. Jeez.
Just called in sick.
Little help, Cloud? Please? I can't stop thinking about it. The bomb I made shouldn't have produced an explosion that big. It doesn't make any sense.
The explosion triggered a reaction with the Mako. You said so yourself.
That was my first guess, but shouldn't the reactor have fail-safes to prevent that kind of thing? You mentioned invisible enemies back there, right?
Right.
No. I'm just looking for excuses for something that was clearly my own fault. Gotta own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this and move on. Thanks, Cloud. You're a good listener.
And it's kind of sad about Jessie there because she still... Oh, hold on.
What kind of maniacs would go so far as to bomb a reactor?
They've yet to announce it publicly, but I heard it was Avalanche's doing.
Really? Aren't they the terrorists who tried to kill the president?
Is there nothing they won't do?
Hey, quit talking out your ass. Everyone knows Avalanche only cares about saving the planet.
Just who do you think you are?
A law-abiding, concerned citizen.
Law-abiding? Really?
Shh. Don't antagonize him.
In my humble opinion, that explosion was a message. A message to the bastards bleeding our planet dry. Think they got it? Heard it loud and clear? Y'all's masters?
We will not submit to intimidation or violence, but work together for peace and prosperity. That is how civilized people change the world.
That's right.
That is the Shinra Creed.
Them's fighting words.
It's what we believe. We all have to follow our conscience, don't we?
We should go.
Right.
Calm down. It's just a sword.
I didn't hear anything. You gotta believe me.
Time for a little nest.
This guy edging closer. I didn't hear anything. And this lady here. Oh, it's just a sword. Calm down.
This train is slower than molasses, am I right?
Calm down. It's just a sword.
I don't know if they say anything. Did they say anything here?
Well, I get it if you can't relate.
They'd probably kill us if they knew we were the ones responsible.
So yeah, big shout out to Barrett's theme from his hometown, which is a very welcomed little soundtrack to play here, especially for Barrett and this scene in particular. Also, that Shinra manager is obviously the Shinra manager from the original Final Fantasy VII, who's normally sat in the red suit. Something that we use in a skip in Final Fantasy VII called the Jesse skip, which is going to be a skip that we will not be doing in this, of course, but Jesse's going to explain everything to do with Midgar and things, and we normally skip that in the original Final Fantasy VII. It only saves us 15 seconds in a speedrun, but just saves a little bit of dialogue. Yeah, it kind of feels a bit sad for Jesse, because I feel like Jesse's still like looking for not excuses, but looking for reasons to why the bombing for the reactor was so bigger than it was meant to be, when it wasn't meant to be that big. But she thinks it was her, but we know as the player, the viewer, that it was actually Shinra who added to the blast. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up. It's a bit sad that Jessie still is overthinking it and thinking what she did wrong there. So let's continue on.
How much longer to the station?
You hear that suit? Shinra Creed my ass. We're the good guys, damn it.
Yeah, it kind of feels that, you know, obviously, I think Barrett's kind of trying to convince himself that he is the good guys, or that he is the good guy, or, you know, we are the good guys, when really we still did do damage, and we still did probably kill or give a lot of casualties to a lot of people. And he just feels that he's powerless, that he can convince these people. But of course he doesn't want to say he is Avalanche, because obviously then they'd be wanted by person, not just by name. So they're trying not to say that they are Avalanche on this train. They're still sort of undercover, if you like.
Let's get this out of the way. Personally, I find visual aids make the dull stuff a lot more bearable. If it helps, think of it as an initiation rite.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm not...
There's such a thing as playing too hard to get. So, here we've got a wireframe model of the great city of Midgar, complete with massive steel plates suspended 300 meters above ground level, atop which stands a shining beacon of civilization. The whole system is sustained by the Mako reactors, which feed the insatiable appetites of the public.
The train will be passing through an ID checkpoint shortly.
This here is the train's route. As you can see, it'll take us around this main pillar. Look, we're about halfway through it now. They've set up a checkpoint here to scan the IDs of all passengers heading in and out. Date of birth, residential status, criminal history, all that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up. Don't worry, our IDs are impeccable. What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith. Won't be long till we reach the bottom. Relax.
Take a good look. It's because of that great big pizza in the sky that people down there gotta struggle to survive. Shinra sucks up Mako while the soil turns to dust. The air fills with smog and the flowers die.
Then leave and don't look back. That's what's always worked for me.
Well, that's all well and good. If you're only out for yourself. But the folks down there don't have the luxury of choice, you know?
Like this train, I suppose. There's only one way it can go.
Sweetheart.
I'm glad you're home.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Thank goodness.
Knew it couldn't be that bad. No way.
Hot damn, we are good!
Yes! Bombs detonated 1, members lost 0.
And one step closer to a brighter future.
Hell yeah!
Guys! Lower your voices, huh? People are listening.
Oh, right.
Now get some R&R. You've earned it. Just be ready for the next mission, all right? See you soon. At 7th Heaven. You know, where Tifa works. Don't keep her waiting. She'll worry.
And there we go. We can now look up and see, as Barrett says, the massive pizza in the sky. And like, I'm not gonna lie, there was many years when I was playing the original Final Fantasy VII where you just wish you could look up and see that massive plate. But now if you look here closer, you can see the kind of impact it's having on people. And remember, they very rarely will get to see the sky properly. Yes, there's little like areas there that you can kind of see. It's not the same, is it? But yeah,
Are you sure you have
such a nice, such a gorgeous game.
Wow, am I hungry? Guess I'll stop by one of the food stalls.
So, you hear that burger joint stand?
Again, loads of people we can listen to here.
I'd kill for one right now.
And you'll hear some people even talk about the train graveyard, which is
Stuff going down.
over this way.
Reactor bombing.
Through this.
Graveyard getting closed off.
There we go.
the graveyard's closed?
One of the locals was attacked by some kind of monster, so the watch told people to keep out.
Alright, interesting. A little bit of lore on the train graveyard there.
Come on out, ghosts! What? The graveyard's closed?
One of the locals was attacked by some...
Shoot for the stars. Use your imagination. Midka. Interesting.
Office still there?
Somehow. As long as the trains are running,
Just
it'll be
seeing your
worth it
faces.
tomorrow. Are you?
So I'm just gonna spitball just something really random here, but if you look at this poster here with Loveless, for once we can actually see, you know, this Loveless picture of, we can actually see a person on there now. Now in the original Final Fantasy VII, in Coral, behind the gold saucer sign, it looks like an image of Rinoa, and if I do an FF7 original playthrough sometime, which I'll probably have a lot more to say about, I will point that out, but it kind of makes me wonder if it is Rinoa or if it was meant to be, you know, maybe an image of this girl. I don't know, it looks similar, but I do think it is Rinoa though. I'm fairly certain it is. But I'll point that out if I ever do an original playthrough of Final Fantasy VII.
Train services have been
If I do a playthrough of it, I might do it on console as well, so it'll be like the original PSX disc as well.
With extra black millie, please.
How about some soup with you? Warm bowl of soup. It's to make people happy. If someone's having a bad day, it's your job to put a smile on their face.
Well, by the looks of things...
So the Mako reactor's broken?
Wanna know what I was thinking the whole time I was evacuating? Up and running.
I need something so stiff it knocks me out.
Why were you waving at me to tell me that? That's weird.
We ain't got shit like that here.
Alright, let's continue.
What kind of
person bombs a reactor?
So like hearing all this like dialogue and conversation, it might seem annoying to a lot of people maybe, but I like it. To me it's like world building, you know, it's building up the world a little bit more, finding out the things that are going on.
Completely insane.
All that debris piled up like mountains. You couldn't go nowhere.
Fires everywhere.
Huh. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet? Yeah, the hell it is. Goddamn eco-warriors with their dumbass posters. I tear them down and they're back up inside of an hour. Like I've got nothing better to do. I mean, look at all that steel work. You trying to tell me that's not progress? What the? You okay, buddy? Mako junkie, huh? Figures.
You again.
So another little interesting, well, I guess that was a, you see, it's hard to see, was that a flashback, was that a flash forward, like what was it? Flashback for us, but was it a flash forward for Cloud? It's a very interesting concept when you think about it.
That hot shower can't come soon enough. I can barely tell my skin from all the ash and sweat.
When I get back, it's refueling time.
And you, Jesse?
I don't know. Figure out how I screwed up?
Poor Jesse's still thinking about
You're such a kid.
what went wrong.
Are they gonna turn the reactor off? Why did people blow it up?
What do you know? That ain't half bad. I'll make a grease monkey out of you yet.
Thanks. I've always dreamed of opening up my own shop, so I can look after
Oh, and there she is.
Well, a man can always dream, can't he?
Arlene.
Daddy, you're home!
That's right, Angel. I am. Have you been a good girl?
Yeah, I've been helping Tifa.
Oh, you did you? Well, well.
You made it. Where'd you get that? I can't remember the last time I saw a real one. Huh? How sweet. When did you get so thoughtful?
Guy can change. Has been 5 years.
Huh?
I need to talk to Barrett.
Right. Come on in.
Daddy, the Mako place blew up. Everyone on TV's talking about it.
Don't you worry about all that silliness. Daddy's here and he's not going anywhere tonight. Now turn that thing off and let's get you to bed, huh?
So now that we're in control here a little bit, sorry, I was just listening to the announcer then. If you look at the pictures, now that we're on PS5, if you look at the pictures, you can see that it's actually pictures of the original FF7 OG base. So, except this picture here, I think this is reflecting this room right now. I'll try and point out some others too. So, for example, there's one here, and I think this is, again, pointing at the remakes one, but if you look at some other images, I'll show you when I can. Oh, can't go that way. Also, oh yeah, so that number plate up at the top of the screen there saying lock 053. I'm not sure if the LOC means anything or 053, but if you look above, it does actually say Final Heaven on there, which I think is quite interesting since we know that that's Tifa's final limit break in the original Final Fantasy VII. when we know this is Seventh Heaven. But anyway, I don't think I can go in here. No, but there's some images above there, and if you look closely, that top picture in particular above Cloud's, you know, sword, if you like, that is the original look to the FF7 OGs. Even the same camera angle from the hideout that we're currently in Seventh Heaven. And there's another picture up there as well that we can have a look at. And again, if you look closer, you can see that that's actually the same image as the outside of the OG FF7's you know, hideout. So a small little thing I can point out there. Otherwise, let's continue.
Do you mind keeping Marlene company until I'm done with this?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, your money. Ask Tifa. She takes care of all that. Hey! The hell you think you're doing scaring my daughter like that?
Daddy says never talk to strangers.
That's right, honey, I do say that. What a good girl you are remembering Daddy's lessons. You know what else good girls do? They go to bed on time. Come on.
But I'm not tired. I want to talk some more, Daddy.
All right, but just this once.
So then, what can I get you?
My money. I'm still waiting on it.
Right. About that, we should talk outside.
Daddy? Did the people who died all return to the planet?
Of course. Let that be a lesson to you. When you want to talk to a little kid, don't go giving other professional killer eyes.
Okay. So the music at the top left-hand side of the screen is a hint that you can pick something up, especially if it's question mark, you haven't already picked it up. So to explain that, it says here, use a jukebox to play your favourite tunes. You can add more songs to the jukebox by collecting music discs, which can be found in the field with their presence is, where their presence is marked with a music icon. So if I go in here, I can play or not play Tifa's theme here. Let's play it.
Before we get on to money, there's an empty apartment in a place just down the road. It's nothing fancy, but I was thinking you could stay there for now. The landlady's a big friend of the cause, so you wouldn't even have to pay rent. Sound good?
Sure does. Thanks.
Follow me then. How was it up on the plate?
It was chaotic.
Sorry for dragging you into all this. It was crazy. It was wrong of him to put you in danger like that. I promise I won't do it again.
Danger's part of the job. Don't worry about me.
I'll try not to.
Always happy to help stick it to Shinra.
Not good at all.
I don't know what it is, but my life feels so empty.
So, you make nice with everyone?
As much as I could, all things considered. Maybe not enough for them.
Good. You had me worried. You're not exactly a people person.
I'll give you that.
I'm just gonna wait before I talk because I know they're gonna be having some dialogue here.
I saw Sector 8 on the news. It was like a war zone.
The news is just another Shinra mouthpiece. They'll spread whatever lies Shinra tells them to.
So, it wasn't that bad?
It was.
Oh, right. And here we are. Good old Stargazer Heights. You're on the second floor. Room 201 here is where I sleep. Don't have time for much else, what with Seventh Heaven and all. Not even time to decorate. Here's your room, 202. Don't worry. I already told the landlady about you.
You did?
Yes? Oh, I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay. Was that too much?
No. It's fine. And this?
That one's, know what? It's getting late. I'll introduce you tomorrow.
Okay, so a couple of things I wanted to point out. Whether it means anything, I don't know. But there was a certain dialogue just outside of 7th Heaven with Cloud and Tifa where I think Cloud handed her the flower and he says, oh, a guy can change, it has been 5 years. I think Tifa replied with, huh? Like it was a bizarre thing for Cloud to say, but I don't know if that means anything. I mean, I thought it had been 5 years as well. That's usually what the story is, but just keep that in mind. Just keep that back in mind. Also, here, obviously she's playing a little bit, you know, coy, I guess, or whatever, with not telling us who the next door neighbor is. So, you know, just, it's funny. It's funny.
It's a little bare, but should be enough to get you through the night. If you want anything else, we can always get it.
There is one thing. My money. You guys owe me 2,000, remember?
I do. And we'd love to settle up, especially since this was your first job for us, but...
That's it?
Sorry. We spent the rest preparing for the mission. That really is it. But not for long. I'm collecting money for filters tomorrow, so I can pay you after.
And you're sure about that?
Of course, as long as you help, that is. Wait, then I'd have to pay you for that too. Never mind.
No, 2,000's enough. That's what we agreed on, so that'll be the price. With what you gave me, that leaves 1,500.
You're the best. I'll see you bright and early at the bar then. Thanks again for everything. Sleep tight.
Guess it's time for introductions.
Sounds like someone's bladder's not doing too well. Oh, love this tune though. It's good to hear another familiar soundtrack.
Hey, you okay in there? Oh. Coming in.
But he's not a bad guy. The landlady asked me to check on him now and then to make sure he's okay. Can I ask you to do the same?
Sure.
Marco, eh? And number 49. Interesting. and we can hear that lovely world map theme from the original Final Fantasy VII. So I'm going to take the opportunity to end my session here. Hopefully we'll continue on really soon with some more Final Fantasy VII Remake. I hope this part's been okay for you guys. I'm a little bit still kind of de-rusting from the whole, you know, kind of walkthrough commentary style videos. It's not something I've done for probably about 3 years now, so I hope I'm doing okay, and I hope you guys are enjoying the series. So hope to see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care.